Good morning, wonderful human being. Let me put you on the tripod because we only have a minute to make a quick little breakfast before we head to the gym, which is where we're gonna be filming today. So today we're gonna do another pre and post workout meals video. You guys really loved the last one that I did, and I'm gonna show you the workout that I do at the gym today. We're gonna hit full body, and I'll bring you with me to my home gym because it's a beautiful gym. I love filming these videos because honestly, the meals that I eat in a day never really look very regular. As a recipe developer, I am constantly eating like little bites here and there, and it just doesn't really make sense as a full day. But a pre and post workout meal, I feel like I always prioritize, especially when I'm working out and I'm lifting heavy. And on top of that, I feel like it's especially important if you're a plant-based eater or a vegan that you prioritize protein, especially if you're a very active person and you're lifting heavy, because your body needs it. It's not hard to do, you just have to be a little bit more mindful. What's even more exciting is that today's video is sponsored by OSEA, and OSEA is one of my all-time favorite brands. Something that most of you probably don't know is that I've actually been working with OSEA since I started. I wanna say in my first year of content creation, which was way back in 2017, I actually did some photography work for them, and they were one of the first ever clean and non-toxic skincare brands that I tried. When I went vegan, I never really thought too much about what was in the beauty products that I was using, and as soon as I started to pay more attention to that, they were the first brand that I stumbled upon that really worked for my skin. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you know I'm obsessed with their Undaria body oil. If you ever wonder what I smell like, it's that. A big fat thank you to OSEA for sponsoring today's video. You can check them out in the description box below. I'll leave a link there. We'll talk about them a little bit more after the gym because it is one of the things I cannot live without after any shower, which means every time I go to the gym. First things first, we're gonna make our matcha latte, of course. And you guys know the drill, hot but not boiling water. Going in with our whisk, and then M-shaped whisking motions. Full of ice cubes, and my favorite part, gorgeous. All right, we need to start thinking about a quick little pre-workout meal. I feel like it's gonna be more like a snack because at this point I'm cutting it close and I just need to get something in my body and digest. For the longest time, I never really ate anything before working out, but I've noticed that it really affects my hormones, kind of like I feel a lot more burnt out. And if I'm lifting heavy especially, it's so much easier with even just a tiny bit of fuel in my body, which really makes sense because you need a little bit of fuel in the tank to do some heavy lifting. So I try my best to get something in, even if it's small. Ideally, carbs really work well for me personally, but I feel like carbs, maybe a fat and a little bit of protein. Honestly, for me though, whatever I can get in is better than nothing. This is what I'm thinking. I know it's pretty boring, but I know this is gonna digest pretty quickly. And we've got some nice carbs from the banana. It's also, I feel like, a very appropriate breakfast food. Like sometimes I have a hard time eating things that just don't feel like breakfast food for me in the morning. And then some almond butter, which will be a nice source of healthy fat, and also a little bit of protein too, so I don't hate that at all. I hate when my almond butter gets all like nasty. Almond butter her up. I feel like this is one of the most unbeatable combos, like it just never gets old. We're at the gym now. This camera might die any second, but I'm feeling a little shy anyway, so we might switch to a phone. like it's, okay, we're gonna go to the pool now. We're fresh out of the shower. I just used OSEA's new body polish. This stuff is so amazing. It actually has the same scent as my holy grail OSEA body oil. You guys know I love this stuff and I rave about it all the time, especially on Instagram. I cannot take a shower without drenching myself in this stuff, and I swear with the exfoliation, it just completely transformed my skin. In the summertime especially, I feel like my ashiness shows up a little bit more because my skin gets darker and I am a drier girl, and in hot, dry Southern California, it really shows on your skin sometimes. What I love about this product is that it's a 3-in-1. So it's actually a gel, if you can see that, and the texture turns into more of like a milk once you start scrubbing it on your body. You can see some of the white parts. That's the part that I touch with my wet hands in the shower. But this stuff is so amazing because it contains AHA exfoliants as well as physical exfoliants. It's an exfoliator, it's a cleanser, and it's a moisturizer all in one. So it's a 3-in-1 product if you're on the go, if you're showering a lot more in the summer, which I definitely tend to do. And it smells so incredible. It's really helped me out a lot with the texture of my skin. So I get this thing called chicken skin, or KP, on the back of my arm. Lately, it's been especially good and pretty smooth to the naked eye, just because I've been using the exfoliator about 2 to 3 times per week. I also tend to have darker elbows. I've had them pretty much all my life, but I find that the exfoliator really helped. And then when I'm out of the shower, which is right now, I prefer to do this when I'm damp especially, I follow up with the OSEA Undaria Algae Body Oil. This stuff smells just like the exfoliator. This is an extra step, but to be honest, if you're feeling really greasy in the summer, it's really hot, you don't feel like adding anything on after the shower, you really don't need to if you're using the 3-in-1 polish, because it is a moisturizer too. OSEA body care is a must for me, especially in the warmer months. And if you have a skin tone like mine especially, I find it to be really, really helpful for just keeping your skin looking really glowy and hydrated. You can use my code to save 10% if you want to try out the new body polish and save on OSEA products. It's such a treat for your skin in the summer. This is what we're having: a spicy Calabrian chili tomato pasta, and it's got a really high amount of protein in it thanks to chickpea pasta. First, we need to cook our pasta, of course, using this Bonza bucatini. While the noodles are cooking, we're gonna start the sauce on this side. Now we'll add the shallot first. You wanna cook until everything is nice and soft. All right, now we have the garlic and the chili. It already smells so good. Last, we're gonna add tomato paste, and we're gonna cook this down until it turns like a dark red color. Once the pasta's cooked, we're gonna go directly from this pot into the pan. How gorgeous is that? I'm a huge fan of legume pastas, bean pastas. They have so much protein in them. A serving of this pasta will get you 20 grams of protein, which is pretty incredible. It's time to eat. And this is one of my favorite recipes from the blog. It's really easy to make, super quick to throw together. You don't really need too many fresh ingredients. They're all like pantry ingredients, and it always hits so hard, especially if you like spicy. I'm gonna finish my pasta, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you wanna see another one. I unfortunately did not get to trying the tofu waffles today, but I really want to try them in a future video. Big thank you to OSEA for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out the description box and use my code to save 10% on OSEA's products. And I'm gonna dig into this pasta.